Maybe it's just best to, if you think someone's a witch, just stay away from them.
I believe I'm gonna tell you this. There's this scene in it where Angelica Houston goes up to a baby carriage and then she just kind of like lovingly touches the baby and pushes the carriage down this cliffside. I remember being more scared by that than the puppetry in the face and the mask and everything.
I have to say, I found that movie so disturbing that I don't even like to think of it. I mean, it's not for kids.
I did this in my closet during the pandemic in New York City. So I soundproofed my room the best I could with blankets and towels. They sent all the equipment so that the animators could see me and I could see them, and then Zemeckis and I could, work together. I remember him going, okay, now you're climbing. Okay, now you're falling.
I thought it would be unique because I hadn't really done very much green screen acting. For me, it was about working across from co-stars who weren't really there. It felt like an action role for me. So doing a little grandma action.
Mine was having to figure out how to line up my fingers and my eyes and my head while I was shooting laser beams out at witches to make them disintegrate. That was specific.
Well, I really loved the script. I thought it was so funny. And I liked how fastidious he was and how earnest he was and how he just tried to do everything right, and everything just went wrong. It's just fun to play a character like that who's so sort of hapless and never can achieve his goals.
Her spunk and fiery attitude and leadership and that feeling of being safe together. And I can't imagine a more appropriate feeling right now than that.
There was this one take where I'm screaming at the witches and I just started drooling. Like, I don't know what happened, but all this like spit and spittle just came up and I was just kind of like dripping all over this is a disgusting story, you have to excuse me. And I finished it and Bob was like, great, moving on.
I don't know the person that animated my specific part. I just want to give a shout out to that person because we never met and whoever they are really captured me.
It's funny because there was less green screen than I thought. The green screens were outside the stage. They weren't inside the stage. We did a lot of practical stuff, which was so much fun.
I suppose it's be happy with who you are, I guess. I don't know what the moral is in this one.
The movie has great themes of temptation and then actually safety and feeling safe. And I love that.
Love will find a way where these kids are transformed into mice. Some of them lost their homes, but Grandma created a space where they could be mice kids if they weren't transformed back. She says it doesn't matter how you look as long as somebody loves you. And that's, I think, a very beautiful sentiment.
Brazen evil will trample everything in its path until some very good people stand up to it. And it doesn't matter how small the world sees you. If you're good or you identify as good, it's your responsibility to stand up to evil.